What is up, guys? It is your girl Faith, and as you see, I am in a new room today, and I just remodeled my room. It looks really girly. To make sure that I am not going to be sidetracked, I made a deadline for myself that in 2 months this room will be de-girlified somewhat. Like, I like the purple color. The purple color is great, as you see back here. And that poster, that belonged to my sister, so I'm keeping that. And I'm just really getting rid of the curtains and, like, the clutter in here. Like, I feel like it's so just cluttered up and has a lot of just junk in it. And I can't work around junk because that's just the way I was built. Well, anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So, how has your week been? Had a great week. Have you watched my TikToks? They are super cringy. So, we have a new book to review this week. And remember Rumblefish? Well, I decide that I have to modify my scores of it a little bit. And I will give it a 3.5. Mostly because I'm still confused as to why the characters did some of the things that they did. And I don't know. I just want to give it a 3.5. Well, anyway, back from Rumblefish, and now we have our new book. And this book is called Don't Family Now. And it is by LaMarche. And I hope I'm saying that correctly, because usually I don't say authors' names correctly, but I'm pretty sure the author's name is LaMarche. Let's read her biography in the back of the book, see what she's really about, get a little sense for what this book is about. Okay, so here we have it here, and it says, LaMarche is a writer and journalist whose work has appeared regularly in the New York Observer and on Huffington Post. She is the author of 5 Summers essays based on some of her more questionable life choices. And Una lives in Brooklyn with her husband and her son. And to find out more, go to unalamarche.com, follow her on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. So this is a picture of the author. She's pretty. And we have the book. I love the book cover. Like, it's just so serene and calm. I like the pastels, like the blue right here, the pink and yellow, and the person just like chilling. It's not a very chill book though. We'll get into that. So, Don't Family Now. Let's read the inside cover description because this one is really interesting. Okay, so that's the library card receipt. So we have the book here. You know, it's kind of hard reading it this way, so I'll read it this way. Story time, people! Michelle and her little siblings, Cass and Denny, are African American and living on the poverty line in urban Baltimore. Struggling to keep it together with their mom in jail and only Michelle's part-time job at Taco Bell to sustain them. Sounds pretty crappy to me. And I'm sorry for people that actually go through this. You guys must be they must be really strong, because I can't really imagine doing that at that level and taking care of my siblings like that. So props to whoever is like taking care of their younger siblings. Like, you guys really deserve a lot. And let's get to the other section of the synopsis. Okay. Leah and her stepbrother Tim are white and middle class from suburban Maryland with few worries beyond winning lacrosse games and getting college applications in on time. So sorry for that mess up, but Leah seems like she has it pretty good. I mean, I love lacrosse. Suburbs seem pretty nice, so like college applications important. So it seems like she has a pretty good life compared to Michelle's, but you know, it's just the surface. I have no idea what's going on underneath. And let's read the third part. Michelle and Leah only have one thing in common. Buck Deverox, the biological father who abandoned them when they were little. After news trickles back to them that Buck is dying, they make an uneasy decision to drive across the country to his hospice in California. Leah hopes for closure. Michelle just wants to give him a piece of her mind. 5 people in a failing old station wagon living off of free samples from food courts across America, and the most pressing question on Michelle's mind is, who will break down first, herself or the car? All the signs tell her they won't make it, but Michelle has heard that her whole life, and it's never stopped her before. Una LaMarche's triumph once again in this rare and compassionate book, and how racial and societal privileges affects one family in crisis in both subtle and astonishing ways. Sounds pretty epic. It actually sounds like most of the books I read. They're more about relationships and like blending families and all. It sounds like a really good book. Here it is again. Here's the title. I know the angling is really bad today, but it's a new space that I'm in. But it's called Don't Fail Me Now by Una LaMarche. So actually, I found this book about 2 weeks ago in the library, and I actually had the time to read chapter 1. So chapter 1 was really good. I really liked it. This book is mostly going to be about Michelle, and Leah's kind of going to be like a side main character, but it's going to be from Michelle's point of view. So Michelle, she is a really good character. She's like in depth, she's thorough, she thinks ahead, she's smart, and her siblings, Cass and Denny, they are 2 totally different people. Denny is only 6 years old, and he is like just spunky and happy and positive and just everything a 6-year-old is. And Cass is a bit moodier. She's 13, but she's also moody because of all the things that her and Michelle have been through. So she kind of has been hit hard by life, and she's kind of taking her aggressions out on Michelle. And it's just interesting. Like, the first chapter is actually titled Sunday Night, Monday Morning, where Michelle, Cass, and Denny are waiting at the police precinct because their mother, and I believe her name is Beth? I might be wrong, but their mother had just gotten arrested, so they got taken to the police station, and they're waiting for their aunt to come. Their aunt that despises their mom and her decision to end up with Buck. So she's not going to like the kids. So that's it. That's all I really know about it. Oh, and that they have an old station wagon that belonged to Buck when he used to be, I guess, in their lives more. And it's an old gold station wagon, I think it's called. Yes. So I guess that's what they're going to be using for their trip across the country. So I'm guessing the 5 characters that will be in the station wagon are Michelle, Leah, Cass, Denny, and Leah's brother. So we'll see how it goes. And to be honest, between you and me, Buck seems like a real asshole. Anyway, well, we'll check in next week. I'll be halfway through it. And just know that I am slowing down my reading pace for you guys, because usually I can go through this book in like 2 days. But I just wanted to wait for you guys so that you can read it. And yes, I am bragging. Well, anyway, talk to you later.